and practicing like self-regulating my emotions, how I react to things. And I've truly found myself feeling a bit more centered than I did when I was younger. Like, I don't even care about more than half the things I used to. I was just doing some reflecting on the last time I went through a really rough time and I didn't see results from everything I was doing, everything I was believing in, and all that. In the last year, I've noticed a pattern on how the Father moves with me, how the Father works with me. And it calculates to the exact same amount of years that I dealt with things in the past. It's given me even more hope. Like there's a season for everything. And sometimes seasons aren't just like every quarter. And I'm just looking at that and I'm just like, bro, I'm in his will. There is a time for me to live, a time for me to pass on. There's a time for me to succeed and a time for me to more so sow rather than reap all the time. And I really just started to like exercise that muscle, being able to just sit still in whatever season the Father has me in. I'm not trying to expedite the season and hurry up and get out. None of that. I'm sitting in where I am, whether that is my season to reap, my season to sow, whatever it is. And I've just been so much happier with my life, so much happier. And I just feel like going into this fourth quarter of the year, I feel like I need to be doing that more, not getting discouraged, keeping up with the routine. I've been really trying to like become the girl the Father has for me to become. And I know I am that girl now, but just a little bit more disciplined. And my mornings, I've been dedicating that to the Father more. I've had distractions come up even in this season of me becoming who the Father has me to be. That's a little light, but we're going to make it work. In this season, the Father has for me in my becoming closer to Him and, you know, making my relationship with Him more concrete. Ooh, this is ghostly. And also my attitude. I can see it a lot in my attitude towards certain situations. And I know right now in this fourth quarter, it is game time. It's freaking game time right now. It's not a time for me to be slacking on everything, all the work that I put into getting closer to Him. I've got to keep it up. And I'm loving keeping it up too. It's not much of a burden for me anymore because it's literally coming from my heart. It's not like anyone is forcing me to or telling me I'm good or I'm bad. In doing so, I'm doing what Angel wants to do in her own terms. Look at this big forehead, y'all. Isn't it gorgeous? Ain't she cute? It took me a long time to kind of get used to showing off my forehead. And now I'm like, I should have been doing this. I should have done this sooner because he said I'm fearfully, wonderfully made, child. And that's another thing too. I've been focusing on what is the Father telling me about Angel? What does his word say about me? But I'm just really seeing now, like, I'm where the Father has for me to be. I'm successful. I'm literally successful right now. And I'm so proud of that. I'm in alignment with him. Now that I am a bit older, I've been trying to like practice drowning out the noise. I think I want this on the thumb. Practice just like drowning out the noise and what other people's opinions of me are. I feel like my rings. Are they cute? But yeah, what is the Father saying about Angel? Not what anyone else's opinion of Angel is. So, and I'll share some of those scriptures with you guys too, because that's been super encouraging. But yeah, I can see the results in me maturing. The girl that I was when I was 25, I'm no longer. I can feel it. The girl that I was when I was 21, I'm no longer. I can feel that. Like I'm starting to just feel a lot more content And I'm starting to embrace the wisdom of not caring, giving it up to the Father. I was telling some friends about a certain situation where someone did me wrong, like not too long ago, and was like moving funny afterwards. And as I was sharing it with them, like they pointed out my calm demeanor and they were like, you should. My sisters come in. I'm always doing that. That was interesting to me because normally, like the girl that I was when I was 25, 24, 23, 21 would have been pissed. I was so emotional. But when they were listening to it, and I left out names, like I'm one of those, like, you're not going to hear the person's name. You never know what's in the cards. I just like to play it safe. And they were just like, you're just like sharing this situation so calmly. Like, me, I would be still pissed off because I'm triggered just listening to it and da 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 da. And I was just like, man, the way that I've handled things in the past is like no longer the way that Angel handles things. And I like that growth on me, that it doesn't even trigger me as much as it did before. And not to say that it still doesn't hurt when I think about it. Yeah, those things hurt when I think about it, but I've just started to like no longer let it distract me emotionally and mentally. I've no longer allowed it to just like manifest in my new relationships with people, none of that. I could like literally give more than half of that attitude towards me being forgiving. I'm not forgetting, I'm forgiving that person or those people or that family member or whatever. I'm forgiving them and I'm moving on because I can't, there's just too much time that we get wasted towards really things when you look back in your journey towards whatever the Father has for you or what the Father has placed in front of you at that time. It can distract you and it costs you that time accomplishing those things. I'm not giving room anymore for those things to distract me like I did when I was younger. Growth, okay, looks good on me. So I'm just trying to make sure that I keep up what I've been implementing, what I've been doing. And I had to focus right quick. Hold on. I just haven't had the time to get my eyebrows done. But anyhow, keep doing what you're doing, staying in focus. And that's been my motto right now. And not allowing good things to even distract me too. Like, oh, that vacation sounds amazing. I would love to go, but no, that's not the season he has me in right now. He's got a time for me to do those things, and I'll be able to enjoy it to the fullest if I get this thing done. This is the last quarter, and we always know that in the last quarter of a game, like in sports, that is the make it or break it season. So let me put this ponytail on because last time it took me about 2 hours to get it on. My hair, as y'all can see, is very thick. And I'm trying to fit it in this small hole. Now it expands, but it doesn't widen enough for my hair to go in there. So I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. Signed, a girl who doesn't know what she's doing with her hair. But I've just been giving myself grace because I had locks for 14 years. So I'm not going to get it right all the time. It's really early on that I've even been trying to like get into new hairstyles. So gotta love me for starting somewhere. And for anyone calling me out, I already know this is the wrong texture. The one that is my texture, my hair texture, couldn't fit over my real hair. So problems I'm glad to have. Don't you be like that, I will love you forever. If you don't even believe in me, yeah. Straight from the 8, I'm walking with God, I don't need a drink. The devil be talking, I don't entertain. I'm walking in faith, I'm so on my seat. Okay, I think it's secure, y'all. But how do y'all like it? Just a little different, just for the time being. I haven't gotten a protective style since I was 7 or 8 years old. So I'm excited for that. This is like, yeah, that's cute. That is cute. Yeah, y'all. Like, this is the last quarter of the year. As I said, girl, we're not letting anybody distract us from our blessings, anybody distract us from our successes. Like, what do we look like? We look like successful women of the Most High. Show up like it, fight like it. The way I fight, I don't lay hands on folks physically, but I will cover myself spiritually. So please be taking advantage of the season and be doing that. That same energy that you had when people, disappointed you, pissed you off, or made you feel some type of way. I need you to put all that energy back into you. It is time for you to focus on you even the more. This is the time where it counts, literally. But yeah, girl, it's you season now. It's been you season, but it's time for you to get serious about you season. We were playing around at the beginning of the year. Honestly, I'm going to say that wholeheartedly. I was playing around during the beginning of this year. Now, maybe it is on and popping because I'm realizing Angel ain't nothing to play about. And wherever my presence is, whoever I give my presence to, they should be looking at that as a gift right now. If they aren't looking at me being there as a present, as a gift to them, because I look at other people's presents like, you don't have to be here. And I thank you. I appreciate you for showing up for me in the way that, you have. So if people aren't looking at like that for me when Angel walks in the room or, Angel hits their line, I'll pass. If I can ask y'all to do anything within this last quarter, is to not get distracted. Don't cancel out the noise, please. And this, I'm preaching to myself right now because I've started making these video diaries for me anyway, but cancel out the noise. Don't get distracted. You've got this. Keep going. You're going to see it in this new year, especially. You are going to see your blessings come into manifestation beyond your wildest dreams, beyond anything that you had asked for, prayed for, and thought. It's coming. I've really been feeling a difference in myself and how I've been showing up since September, truthfully. And yeah, I'm showing up different. I'm showing up different the rest of the year. I'm showing up like for myself. It's not even about other people. It's for Angel and what she longs for, what she's looking for, who she wants to be, and who the Most High has called her to be. Being fearfully and wonderfully made. It's more than just about beauty. It's more than just about looks and material things and all that stuff. It's more than that. It's what the Father says about my spirit. And I've fallen in love with myself even the more, just looking at how my spirit has even matured. Like spiritual maturity wears well on me. Spiritual maturity wears well on others in my life that have been showing up for themselves and for me as a friend, because they didn't have to be my friend. And that's how I look at it. I don't have to be someone else's friend. So I've been showing up for the people that have been showing up for me and seeing my presence to them as a literal present, as a literal gift to them. And I see theirs as a literal present and a literal gift that, they didn't have to give me that. So I appreciate them for even making the time to show up for me in this process of showing up for themselves. And I hope y'all enjoyed this slight get ready with me. I like how this look came out, and this look has been serving me for a couple of days. I've been wanting to like switch it up. Like this in this season, I'm like, how does Angel want to show up? But I know for myself, honey, I am going to be so proud of me. I mean, I'm already proud of me and the progress that I've made this year, but I know I'm going to be even more proud of myself in the next coming months, weeks, days, hours, minutes. Like, there's so much time to enjoy. And I'm so grateful and thankful that the Most High has even granted me this time, because He didn't have to do that either. So, with everything, the Most High willing, I'm able to do what is of my heart, but priority for me, whatever He wants me to do, whoever He wants me to be around, and where He wants me to be. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, getting ready with me before I leave for the day. And I wish y'all well. Enjoy your week, and like, comment, subscribe. I would love to see more comments on what you've been doing to show up as your best self and how you're fighting in this last quarter. It could be physically, it could be mentally, it could be spiritually. How are you fighting? How are you putting points on the scoreboard this fourth quarter? How have you been putting points on the scoreboard in the last 3 quarters? Please share that with me. I would love to be inspired and also to be prayerful for y'all that are fighting in this season too. So yeah, y'all, that is it. Mwah. Until next time, ciao.
Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. No such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Yeah. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress.